can use your imagination. You better use your imagination.
Hey you guys, what's up? It's your girl DollyRoman, and yes, I am back for another video. And yes, I never really come on here with my brows and my eyeshadow done, but I did it for the sake of this video. So today we will be reviewing a foundation. As you guys know, foundations are like one of my favorite products to buy. Like, I don't get excited about like eyeshadow palettes as much, or like lipsticks or highlighters. It's like complexion products that really excite me. So like, I'm super excited. So if you guys don't already know from the title, we will be reviewing the new Fenty Hydrating Foundation and Foundation Primer. So this is the Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation, and this is the Soft Silk Pro Filt'r Hydrating Primer. I own no Fenty complexion products. I own like very little Fenty products, but I love Fenty. Like, their concepts is dope, and of course I just love Rihanna, so why not? So let me just tell you guys a little bit about me, like what kind of foundations I like, and like my skin. So me personally, as you guys know, if you watch my skincare video, I've always had acne. I've had acne since I was a teenager, and yeah, like you guys can see here, it looks like I'm breaking out, but like right now I'm not. And these are kind of like, a lot of these, some of these are just acne scars. I mainly break out in here. I sometimes get a bumps here, or like around my, like you guys can see, it's a bump like around my mouth. So yeah, I've always had acne, nothing new. Like, a lot of people actually don't know that I have acne. They say they would have never known if I never said anything. So yeah, I have acne. I've had it for a long time. When I look for foundations, I love a foundation that's full coverage. I don't necessarily care about the finish, because I like a natural finish either way. Like, I can make a matte foundation natural. I'm really not picky about the finish. Like, it could be matte, it could be dewy. Like, I just like a natural finish. Like, I want it to look like it's my skin, like it's my face at the end of the day. So yeah, I'm not picky when it comes to the actual finish of the foundation. Some foundations that are my fave, I love the Revlon Color Stay. I love I love L'Oreal Pro Matte. I love Milani 2-in-1. I love the L'Oreal Fresh Wear. I love L'Oreal Total Cover. I love Rimmel London's, this one right here, I actually have it right here. It's the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable longwear foundation. I guess with me, I just like a foundation that's gonna last, pretty much. When it comes to primers, I have tried several different primers, but right now, two that I really like, because I got all my foundations mostly right here. I love the e.l.f. I have to reach over and read it because I always freaking forget exactly. The e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. And I also love this one, the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. Like, this is fire. Like, I gotta get a new one of these. I also like the Peter Thomas Roth. They have a matte primer. I don't know why. And I like what I like to do is I like to start with like a matte base, and then I like to have a foundation that's full coverage or buildable coverage, and then I like to you know, just make sure I have a natural finish. I don't really care if it's a matte or whatever. I just like to have a natural, nice finish. So let's read what this one says. So like I said, I got the hydrating formula. I have never tried any of the complexion products. My god sister, she has Fenty everything, and I used the Fenty soft matte on her one day when I did her makeup, and I really loved it. So I got the shade 220. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got the shade 220 in foundation. It's what matched with me. I match my own foundations. I know that I was MAC NC42, and After that, I learned how to match my own foundations because I got tired of spending $27 on Studio Fix fluid. And over the years, it has changed, and a lot of people say it breaks them out and things like that. So I haven't bought a MAC foundation in years, honestly. So I could never tell y'all how that whole situation works now. But anyway, so yeah, I matched this. I matched this one to the NARS foundation that I had. I've tried for higher foundations. I've tried MAC, I've tried NARS, and I also have a Becca foundation that I'll be trying out in a few weeks. So hopefully we'll see. But this is like my third or fourth high-end foundation. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to try it. So I know it came out with a brush and everything like that. I didn't buy the brush or anything necessarily. So I'm going to use this brush from the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's the JH03. It's like a kabuki brush, which she came out with. It's like a stippling brush as well, so I'll be using that to place the foundation on. Today I'm not going to do nothing extra that I wouldn't do if I was regularly doing my makeup. So I'm going to color correct, and then I'm going to, well, first of all, I'm going to prime. So let's prime first. So I'm going to take this. This is the Soft Silk, and I heard a lot of people saying that this foundation actually really does feel like silk on your face. So I took like about a good 3 or 4 pumps of that. Oh, it smells so good. Primer, it feels really good on the face, and it smells really good as well. So I'm gonna color correct, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm color corrected. I blended out as best as it shall blend, and so I'm going to take this foundation, and of course I already heard that it has a pump, and I love it. I wonder if this has a smell. I have to smell everything, you guys, so I don't know how many pumps it is. I'm going to put on my brush. Oh, because I was about to say, is it going to come out? Okay, it's no chemically smell, which is always a good thing. Ooh, that smells like vanilla icing. What the hell? Yo, this smells like vanilla cake. Like, this smells like buttercream icing. Like, what? Okay, so I like a full coverage, so don't judge me, but it did cover pretty much. Over that color corrector, it covered pretty good. I cannot believe this smells like freaking buttercream icing. Like, this is crazy as hell. I've never smelled a foundation that smells like this good. Like, they never smell this good. Okay, I'm gonna end up using the whole damn bottle on the first damn application. It's like, this is the best foundation I've ever smelled in my life. Like, I can't make this up. It smells like buttercream freaking icing. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's first applied. Like I said, I'm not going to do nothing extra. I usually put my foundation on with a brush anyway, so this is nothing new. That foundation smells like buttercream icing. That's crazy as hell. I'm gonna blend it out how I usually blend it out, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I put the foundation on. You guys just see me blend it out. This foundation really does feel like my skin. I'm still stuck on the fact that it smells like buttercream icing. Like, I had to. This is crazy. Like, I've never smelled a foundation that smelled like sweet before. Like, that's crazy. But it did dry. It's not drying, but it is very, very light on the face. It's not heavy like other foundations. Like, you can tell when it's like really heavy. I did put on, I didn't do like everybody else, because when I put a foundation on, I have to make sure I have maximum coverage over all my acne scars and everything. So I put as much on as can be. As you guys can see, this is what it looks like. It looks a little orange or a little red to me, like in person, just because I had to put my color corrector on, but it has this natural like glow to it too. And it could have been all the stuff that I put on. It could have been a primer, everything like that, but it's like really, really nice. So I'm going to go off camera, finish my face, and I'll come back and tell you guys how I feel. I'm going to be trying out some new concealer though. I did get a sample of the Too Faced multi-sculpting concealer, so I'm going to be using natural, this is natural beige here, and this is nude, and I'll be using that under my eyes, and then I'm going to cream contour with chestnut and butterscotch. So yeah. So I had to go and finish and get my life together, put my wig on and all that good stuff. So here's my final review on the foundation, I cannot talk, on the foundation. So I feel like this color matches me pretty well. I did have to go in, so after I got done with my makeup, I went off camera and it looked like this foundation really is hydrating, and it has like some type of dewiness to it. I always use like a dewy setting spray or like a natural finishing spray anyway, because that's just what I personally prefer. But I was looking like super dewy, so I had to go back in with my Fit Me face powder and just like tap over like definitely under my eye, because I was looking super dewy there, and like over here, and then like I guess where the parts that I highlighted I looked like super extra glowy, which I don't mind, but that's not usually the look I go for. So I just made sure I went back in and went over it. Let's talk about this foundation. It smells like freaking buttercream icing. Like that's a A1 for me, because most foundations, they have this funny ass chemically smell and I don't like it. The foundation is definitely hydrated, it dries down, and it really helped with my skincare that I already had on my face. It really dried down nice, and it even when I put the color corrector on, it still did a good job. So I really like this foundation. I definitely like this. I will definitely wear this. Like I say, this could be like a everyday foundation or like a school foundation for me, because I have certain foundations. I know this sounds funny, but you know, you have certain foundations that you wear like to school. Like for me, because I go to college, like certain foundations you wear like on a rush day, do quick makeup for school or something like that. I would definitely use this on that type of basis, and it definitely has a good coverage. Like I said, it covered most of all my acne, like, and everything. So I'm like pretty shook and shocked. Like I said, I never tried the other Fenty foundation, so I don't even know how that one would work for me. I know that has a soft matte finish. My god sister has it. It looks very beautiful. I used it on her before, like I said, and it looks very nice. I think I would like this more though, because it has more of a buildable coverage and it doesn't dry down matte. I don't want something like, even though I have like Maybelline Fit Me and things like that, necessarily they don't dry down super matte, where I don't know if the Fenty foundation does that either, but I did hear that it dries down pretty matte, and I don't like a super matte finish, because even though I don't like my foundation and stuff to budge, I still want it to look like my skin. I still want it to look as natural as possible. I freaking love this foundation. I will definitely be using this a lot more. I'm really excited about this, and I'm glad that the shade perfectly matched. I never change my foundation shade. I'm in the summertime, so don't mind me. I'm just one of those people that, because most of the time I don't get a tan in the summer, but this summer I got a tan everywhere else except for on my face. So blessed be the Lord on that. So yeah, I would definitely be using this again. I really like it. It definitely has a medium to, you know, buildable coverage, and I like that, because some days you need a little more coverage than others. And yeah, the formula is really good. Like I said, it went on pretty well. It smells amazing, and it covered everything I needed to cover, and that's always a plus for me. Okay, so in order for me guys to show you if this foundation really works, so I'm doing this foundation today. Today is Friday. In Jersey, where I live, it's like a fall day, so I heard, like, I kind of went outside, it was kind of nippy earlier, so today is the perfect day I picked to do this video. Thank you guys. So I'm going to do a wear test. So right now, where's my other phone? Okay, right now it is 4:39. My mom gets off in a few. We have to go to the grocery store, and I believe I'm going to go to Chick-fil-A and Burlington Coat Factory. By tonight I will tell you guys how this foundation did. Come back and give you guys like a full close-up so you guys can see how everything works, if my makeup actually lasted, whatever the case may be. No, I am not going to put powder on while I'm out, because I don't think the weather is that bad. Like, I really heard like it's like a fall day outside, so we'll see. I think I picked a good day to do this. So I'm going to do a wear test, and I'm going to let y'all know how I feel after I wear it for a few hours. Those were my initial first thoughts on it, so let's go. So I'm at Chick-fil-A. I know people looking at me like I'm crazy because I got this yellow wig on and a full beat, but it's okay, because I'm minding my business as they should be. I'm waiting on my food. I'm so hungry. I one time today. And what I ate wasn't even a real meal. And I got the crazy child with me and the crazy lady here.
Your ass crazy. Don't be putting me on that bullshit.
So far, and you guys can see the texture of my skin better. The foundation is doing well so far, but I'm ready to eat. Okay guys, so it is basically 11 o'clock. I just got back not that long ago. I went to Chick-fil-A with my mom and my niece. We went to Burlington Coal Factory, and we also went to ShopRite, which is our local grocery store. So here's how the foundation did. So let me just get a little up close. So I did end up blowing my nose, so it kind of moved here, and I took my lipstick off, so it kind of moved here. But up close, as you guys can see, this is just how it looks. And that's just what it looks like. It doesn't look bad actually after me going out. So I finished my makeup. I want to say all together I was done at about 3 with my hair and everything. No, I'm lying. I was done with my makeup at about 4 o'clock. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, I've had my makeup on for about 7 hours now. And I had went in and like I said before I was done, I had noticed that it was a little too dewy for me, and I had to go back in and just put some powder in here. And I did not touch up anything or blot or anything while I was out. And this foundation did really well. I really do like it. It looks good on my skin. Like I said, I didn't do it where I just put a couple of squirts and just tried to cover my acne. No, I made sure I did that. Like, no, I didn't just do a couple of squirts just to make sure I cover my face. I like a lot of foundation. I like a good coverage, and this really did cover. It's a really light foundation. They say it's supposed to be light as air, and it really is. It does feel like skin. I don't feel like I have anything heavy on my face. I really do like it. Like I said, I really like the primer. It was really nice. I'm still right now super in shock that the foundation smelled like buttercream icing. Like, there's no way. Like, that is crazy to me. So yeah, I give this foundation, I definitely give it a 10 out of 10. It's very rare that I do that, because like I said, I'm always trying complexion products. I try complexion products more than I try anything. I literally just came back from Burlington Coal Factory and bought another damn foundation. Like, I'm constantly always trying foundations. Like, it's sickening. Like, I'm always buying foundation. I don't buy primers as often, because I have some that I just really love, and like, I really try not to run out of those. But this is the result. I think it looks good. I mean, my highlight still even looks good after being out, well, being done with my makeup for 7 hours. I mean, and like I said, I feel like I picked the perfect day to do this because the weather wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold. So yeah, so if you guys are thinking about getting this foundation, I definitely recommend it. That's just me personally. If you like a foundation that's going to give you a buildable to full coverage, I mean, this is like a medium to full, or like a buildable, depending on how much foundation you need. Like I told you guys, I've always had acne, so I make sure I cover my acne scars at all times. But like I said, this foundation lasted for 7 hours, and as you guys can see up close, it does not look crazy. Like, it still looks good, and I really enjoyed this. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you guys want some more, no, we're not gonna say if you want some more foundation reviews, because they're gonna have to be drugstore. But as always, comment, rate, subscribe. I love you guys so much. Stay tuned for more content coming, and also make sure your post notifications is on. I don't know if people have been getting notifications for my stuff, because I know, like, I've been having like problems with Facebook and Instagram. People are not seeing my stuff, so make sure you turn your post notifications on. I know on Facebook you can't turn them on, but if you have an Instagram, you can turn them on and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'm tired, so I'm going to bed. I'm literally about to take my lashes off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
You can use your imagination. You better use your imagination.